Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Lord Mobile. Project Swarm here over in Care 50, sort of joint leadership with BEU and leader of the Nix family. I hope you're all doing well today. Today's sort of bringing you a special episode of Lord Mobile, sort of just to show you our sort of KVK, what exactly sort of been going on, what sort of things we've been up to. So as you can see currently at the moment, INS on our base, which is actually our kingdom sort of highest might guild within our kingdom, which is nice to see. As a lot of sort of guilds obviously find it hard to sort of secure their own kingdoms. So yeah, sorry, I do apologise. So I thought we'll go straight ahead and just sort of explain a bit about myself, a bit of a history about the game, exactly where I am in this game, as I do plan to make this sort of more of a regular thing. Done a few YouTube videos in the past, so I just died off really to and see a lot of real life stuff going on, but hopefully I can get back on this bandwagon again, as I did thoroughly enjoy it the first time. Also, all my videos are on YouTube. I did a few different series. Some of them are started, never finished. Probably not the best thing to do, but there we go. So we'll go straight into this. As I said, I'm Project Swarm. Obviously currently R4 of BEU, but we are in core sort of leadership with BEU and lead of the Nix family. For anyone over in K50, part of the Nix family or BEU family, big shout out to you guys. Same as anyone in sort of the INS side of things, TD, TL, and sort of anyone who's sort of in the K5U, big shout out to all you guys too. So we'll just sort of go straight in ahead, and I'll just show you a bit about my account, sort of where I am with everything, and we'll go from there with it all. So, first thing everyone's sort of interested in is troops. Don't worry, I haven't got 3 troops, that's because they're all just out and about at the moment. I'm currently sitting on 209,000 tier 4. Not the best amount, I'll be honest, I've probably lost about 200 to 300k today just with sort of KVK alone, so these things happen unfortunately, just sort of rebuild and carry on. As you can sort of see, I haven't got my Academy 25 yet, Battle Horse 23, Prisons level 20 or level 19, so still a long way to go yet, probably about 300,000 gems worth of buildings left to go, which is quite a lot. But that's the main thing in the day. Economy tree, sort of going straight to the research, as you can sort of see, ready sort of when I get my Academy 25. My defense, obviously can't do that without Academy 25. Max this one out, ready for pre-T4 traps. Into the military tree, obviously top 4, level 10, because that's about as far as you can go without the Academy 25. Everything else ready to sort of when you get the Academy 25 done, so I've basically doing all pre-T4 research. Bearing in mind, obviously I've got probably another one to do in here if it allows me to do it, which it will do. Monster hunting, quite generic really. Got all the way up to monster hunting 4. Still got a long way to go with all that, but again, that's something you all sort of work on. Wall durability, again, another sort of tree I need to work on. Not really gone too much into that one. Military, all tier 1 done. Tier 2, partial of the way there. Quick maneuvers, field triage, get in there. All my tier 3 stuff to do is just not a lot of work to do on that. Barracks expansion, quick swap, central command, all good stuff to sort of have, just for ease of access more than anything else. And also the fateful tier 4 subjuries, a long way off yet. Straight into army leadership. Obviously, I'd not really pushed on the first little bit of it just because I didn't really need to. What I was aiming for when I first started this tree was other formations, and I highly recommend anyone out there sort of watching this, make sure you get these sort of formations. They are a massive game changer in so many different circumstances, and once you've got them, it's not just about having them, it's learning how to use them in an effective sort of manner, knowing what formations going to counter what formations. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that can help you. I can always post another video in the future just sort of explaining why you'd use each formation and when would be the best time to use them. Obviously these are always guidelines. I've seen people have like range phalanx on, but then just run like pure sort of infantry and cav. It just have floats your boat and whatever you need at the time, just to sort of the formation you need it. Just for the simple fact of obviously with the formations, it prioritises your troops in different ways. So obviously here you've got your infantry and your cav in the back line straight away, which is obviously quite nice to see, and I don't think there's any other formation that does that. Oh, you got range wedge that does something similar, but it's obviously it splits your cav up over the two sides. So also it's down to yourself if you think, you know, whatever you're up against. I think cav wedge does actually a little bit better than that. But anyway, moving on. Straight back into here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, not really move anywhere further down that tree. Got all my wedges, got all my sort of formations and stopped just because at the time I didn't really need to. I'm focusing more on my tier 4 troops. Obviously I was doing a tier 4 pipeline. Don't really want to talk about that too much as it's a big topic at the moment. And I think enough people are sort of sick of hearing about it. I know I am now, to be honest with you. I've done whatever I needed to you know, get what I wanted out of it really. And we can sort of just go from there with it. So as we can see, one of my guys in the sort of guild chat, he's gone to attack someone 40 minutes away, he's ported away, and the attacks automatically hit him. Yeah, out of my sort of KVK this time round, but I said there's still a long way to go yet, you know, possibly looking about 20 odd hours, and now all of a sudden it decided it doesn't want to load up. Come on. There we go. So if we go to solo war, as you can see, I've just done just over 2 million points so far. That's still racking up quite fastly, and 157 million points as a guild, which, you know, isn't the best in the world, but it's, you know, it's up there. It's good compared to, you know, for the might that we are, which is currently sitting around 6.5 billion as a guild. And you got to think there's a long time to go on this yet, so chances of that are probably double, maybe even triple. It's another 12 hours on this KVK, yeah, which is quite nice to see. So this is sort of season. Don't worry, this isn't a hive. I hate hives as much as the next person. We are just currently just holding this fort at the moment over in Kingdom 50. GSL down at the bottom. Big shout out to you guys. You know, at war and everything, but it's always nice to be nice, isn't it? So. First, yeah. So that's mostly sort of the quick rundown of my account. I mean, there's not really much else to see. I mean, I could show you through my gear, and where I'm sort of at with everything. Looks like I can actually level up something. Ooh, I can do my mittens. That's nice. That'll give me a very good little boost on that. Definitely doing that next. As for jewels, you know, these things just take the mick to level up. I haven't put any in any sort of gear yet. I'm waiting until they're all gold, just because I can't bother with the hassle of spending quite a lot of gems but taking them out when I actually need them. I'd rather just get them to gold and then just worry about actually extracting them as a gold instead of until extracting them with a purple and get better get, and then do it all that way. As you can see, you know, for a purple it's 3k gems, for a gold it's 4k gems, not cheap at all. So if you're taking something out every time you want to level it up, you're essentially blowing 1,000 gems, 2,000 gems, 3,000 gems. I just think it's very costly, so I'm literally not bothering with that side of things really. I'll use that. Oh, looks like the new day just started. We'll be going ahead and claiming that. And we'll do my Colosseum one. See what I can get. Ah, food. Yeah, it always comes in handy. This isn't the best in the world. I mean, I've got just short of 4,000 of them now. Obviously, every little bit helps when you get to your T4 though, because they drain your resources. One of my friends let on me on his account today, sort of just to help him out as he's on holiday, and I sort of realised the actual cost of T4 is absolutely phenomenal. It's massive amounts. Just go ahead and complete these quests, just makes that a little bit easier for me. Cool. 24 days, that's nice to see. I'll go ahead and speed this up. see what we can get this down to. 30 days, another month to go, but obviously that should be done in maybe a week or two, just based on speed ups and things like that. You can see now I need another 600 tombs to get this up to level 24. This is what I'm focusing on at the moment, pushing this battle hall up, getting it to 25. Just whilst here, there's not really much I can do without this T4 pipeline. You've just got to sort of go for it and gun for it yourself now at the moment, unless obviously you don't mind people who are higher might than you don't mind sending you down. Either that or with the other sort of consideration is just to go out and buy yourself a T4 account off a third-party website, but just be very careful if you do decide to do that, and make sure there's always a middleman. And if you're going to make the payment, make sure you do it through something that you can claim it back if someone decides they want to take the account back. Preferably something like PayPal, credit cards. They're always sort of your best bets, really. I mean, if I just ever had to do it, I'd probably just do it through PayPal, just because it's a lot easier, I think, personally. But that's down to my own discretion. You guys obviously are down to your own choices, but I just recommend if you are going to do it, make sure there's a middleman, or you do it on PayPal or a credit card, just so it's a lot easier to pull the payment if they decide they want to try and screw you over, which I've seen so many times happen to people, and IGG will not, favour you in any way, for the simple fact of it's against the terms and conditions just to sort of buy accounts off people. Yeah, it sucks, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but there's nothing you can literally do about it. If your account gets stolen, or not stolen, if your account gets taken back by the original owner, there is nothing you can do about it. It is game over from that point onwards. So if you do have someone else's account, be very, very careful, as they can do that at any time. So always go around the forts and just sort of, show what's going on. Oh, PWF and K54. Currently OFA joined this. Don't want to rally that. We've got Juliak running the sort of rally. 4.4 billion Mike Guild from Kingdom 50. Big shout out to sort of them guys. Mostly a bunch of nice people. Big shout out to Juliak as well. Sort of an old member of ours from a long time ago. Moving on, INS, 420 for life, and Pepito is also over here as well. Nice little infantry buff there. Going on to Luna Fort, currently run by GSL. A big shout out to them guys. For anyone that sort of doesn't really know the situation in K50, it is a bit of a split at the moment within the guilds. You've sort of got INS, TD, BU, MYX, TL, @BN, and I do apologise if I missed anyone else off that list. Actually, I think there's Reaper Nation family, but they've all changed to under INS's banner, like 100% now. Sort of just to get at war with GSL, Lock, and SUG, and also PX. Is it KPX as well? I always forget the guild names because it's such a weird combination of letters. Let's have a look. PKX. Is it? Oh, PX. No, it's definitely not them guys. PKX. Nope. I know where they are, so it's fine. Well, that wasn't there last time I looked. Hello BSB from Kingdom 54. Hope you guys are doing well over there. Yeah, 15.5 million Mike. I think they actually are the highest mighty guild in Kingdom 54, if I remember correctly. There we go, KPX. I was most of the way there. Yeah, so these guys obviously are allied with KBJ as well, JSL, Lock, SUG, all together, sort of against all the rest of them as well. It's a nice little war. I mean, I'll be honest, there's not been too many shots fired so far. No sort of mad while his mad losses. But you know, the war's only sort of new, so I'm assuming that's all to come yet, which is all sort of nice to see. And I'll see if any updates that happen on that, you know, you guys will all be the first to know. Other than that, I mean, you know, it's kind of straightforward to most other kingdoms, really. There's always that divide going on. Not many kingdoms work in very harmonious sort of manners. I think there is one out there that, you know, that does work very well as a sort of kingdom, but I never really visited it, so I can't really comment on that, unfortunately. He'll probably just send my troop back now. But yeah, while I'm over here, big shout out to Grim 8 Ball, big sort of long member. Yeah, so big shout out to Grim over there, long-term member of ours. He's been, you know, we've known him for quite a long time. When back in the days when we were actually part of PRT, you know, big shout out to him. He's got a proper nice guy. Big shout out to Pure as well. Has been dismissed. Pure has actually been with us a hell of a long time. Actually, one of the first people we pushed to T4 through the T4 pushing sort of scheme, which obviously now is completely out of the window for a lot of people. But rumour has it obviously they're sorting something out about it. So all we can do is sort of wait and see in these sort of situations and just sort of see what happens, really. As I am quite interested to see. Big shout out to Lion as well over here from BEU. Well, let's see, we did merge not so long ago into BEU, and he's been such a nice guy. He knows what he's doing. You know, he tells you exactly how it is. He's a good laugh. So big shout out to Lion as well. Who else is in this? Big shout out to Michael as well. He's been with me since day one, over in Kingdom 50, even before, you know, King 54 moved back again. He's been through it all thick and thin. It's nice to see, you know, just a few members that you do keep from the beginning. He's not here at the moment. Big shout out to Inti as well. Exactly the same as sort of Mick Nicky. I've been on him since probably day one of in this kingdom, under his old banner, and then that guild basically fell apart. A lot of them joined us. I'm not really sure how many members of them are left, but I know Inti's still flying around with us, which is always nice to see. Let's see what's going on over here. I don't think I've missed anyone, but I am just going to double check, because I did say when I did this video, you know, I was going to do a few shout outs for some people. So, big shout out to Pity as well, another sort of long-term member of ours. I've been with us for a very long time. I see another member we pushed to the T4 pushing room. Sean's a good member of ours as well. Big shout out to Sir Barkin, our bank over in Nick. So he moved over with us in BE at the moment, so he can just sort of get himself up and, you know, get going. Yasso, Sir, big shout out to you as well, mate. You're obviously doing very well. 87 million might. I know you're pushing quite close to that tier 4. Last time I think it was a research or two away, which is nice as well. Big shout out to Odin Obama, sort of leader of BEU, proper nice guy, easy to get along with, you know, sound guy. Who else have we got? Yep, Nick's guard again, another one that's been with us for quite a long time. Networks, Bahika, all shout out to you guys. Hate Beam, big shout out to you. K Mystic Q, big shout out to you as well, mate. Reaper, big shout out to you. Dill Pickle, big shout out to you. T-God, big shout out to you. I think you used to be a member of ours quite a long time ago. I don't think you anymore, but there you go, mate. Get a shout out anywhere. I think that's it about it, really. There's a few members, obviously, that haven't sort of come up with us. I will also have to go quickly through that list and just sort of find out where we are with it all. My ranking. So a big shout out to Nightshade, Dracuris, I got Intis there, a Big Dick Bandit, Big shout out to you. Coolman, big shout out to you. Ja, big shout out to you. Painley, big shout. Evil Force, big shout. Mrs. Painley, big shout. Sir Arthur, another one's been listening for since the beginning. Big shout out to you as well, mate. Vatican, leader of sort of our sister guild, big shout out to you, mate. God Force, big shout out to you, mate. Coffee Llama, shout out, mate, to you as well. Casper Traps, big shout out to you, mate. I mean, I could go all the way through my family guilds and shove shout-outs out everyone, but it said the one thing I said I would do for them, even if some of them don't even know about it, I am going to go sort of quickly shove through and just big shout-out to Monkey, Sound Bloke, Top Bloke. I think she got red hair at the moment, looks quite sweet, so good big shout-out to you, mate, with your new red hair. Titan, big shout-out to you, mate. Luna Sparks, big shout-out to you, mate. Runkeys might beat me at Risk one day, mate. Keep trying. Big shout out. Seabass, big shout out, mate. Legit Dragon, you know, one day I will beat you at League of Legends. Big shout out, mate. Has it changed back to... No, it hasn't. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to drop this video here. If anything happens in this sort of KVK, I will drop a video across and just sort of, you know, record it as I'm doing it. Just see what obviously you guys think. I hope you guys appreciate this video. If you do need anything else, or if you all want anything in the future video content wise, if you want to know about anything in particular in the game, you know, I can discuss as much as I can in much detail as I physically am possible to, whether it's sort of alter and how it works, down to your sort of prisons, your researches, how you do it, your building sort of compositions, hyper farming, gear, sheltering, camps, gathering, anything you need to know about, guys. I'll also probably be running through it all at some point in the near future. If you do need anything else though, in particular, and you feel it's an urgent sort of matter that you would like to know about, I am more than happy to create a video on all this. So yeah, obviously just put a comment down below, and I'll obviously get around to it as fast as I can for you guys and upload it for you guys all to see. If you need anything else, like I said, comment below. Obviously, thanks for your time, guys. See you later. Bye bye.